Assalamu alaikum and hi. My name is Ahmad Aufal bin Ahmad Kamil. My metric number is A22A0067. I'm from the basic management class, which is AFT1023K1. We from Group 8 would like to present about the management problems that occur today. The topic we will present is the problem of robbery cases that occur in Malaysia. Article report: The case of the bandits. The crime of banditry also happen a lot in urban area, along with the urbanization process. Robbery crime occurs because of the non-transparency of the municipal process itself, resulting in high unemployment in the urban areas. Some people who migrate to the city need to gain knowledge and experience about the economy in the city. This situation causes them to be unable to hold jobs that can provide sufficient income. Robbing is the way taken to cover the daily expenses of those who do not have an income capable of covering daily needs. The high cost of living can be accommodated by only robbing shops or houses that are felt to give a very lucrative return. The group of victims of grazing involved. The first one is the children. The average robbery case for children is low. This is because children rarely get attention from bandits. After all, children rarely wear or hold valuables. Although rare, this is also very important to protect children from injuries. The second is teenagers. According to statistics on the percentage of grazing cases, teenagers are among the lowest victims. This is because teenagers are a group that is still energetic and skilled in the facing any situation that will be beaten. His physical strength can fight back against the enemy. Therefore, this group is a group that rarely becomes a victim of bandits. The third one is women. Women are the main target of bandits. This is because the index or average shows that women are the majority of victims of robbery case. The main reason that makes women the main target is that usually women will wear prominent jewelry that is attractive to bandits. The fourth is elderly people. The elderly has a small percentage as well for robbery victims. Robbery case that happen to the elderly will usually cause physical injury to this group. This is because physically or the body cannot support the load from the reflex against something, causing it to fall and get injured. Therefore, the elderly are categorized as the middle class for this robbery case.
Now, 2.0, the main problem cause of the robbery case. Number 1, unemployment. Unemployment is one of the causes of some individual students who do not get a job after graduating from college. The attitude of individuals who choose jobs too much is one of the reasons for being unemployed. They try to find an easy solution by robbing other people around the place. For example, in some countries such as the Bahamas, Barbados, and Jamaica, the unemployment rate for those aged 15 is almost 3 times that of those aged 30 and over. Number 2, life stress. It will have a very dangerous effect on a person. Individuals will feel depressed due to robbery cases heard from the mass media. For example, in Brazil, an 18-year-old teenager was interviewed and identified as having a mental disorder due to a robbery accident at the age of 15. The third of the main problem cause of the robbery case is poverty. Their monthly income is not that low, but not enough to cover their daily needs. The cost of living is now getting higher and higher. The United States ranked third in the robbery rate in 2008.
Hi, I'm Alicia Shazrin binti Alias. So today I want to talk about how robbery cases are affecting others. Robbery activities will have an impact on individuals, communities and the country. Among the first effects is trauma. The trauma, especially women, become afraid and scared to wear jewelry or valuable items in public places because they are afraid of robbery cases against them. The victim will be traumatized to wear jewelry and will be more careful not to be robbed again in the future. So then the authorities need to help these victims heal their trauma. Secondly is by affecting the well-being of the neighborhood. Society will look down on bandits and the bandit families. Thus, the bandit will shy to go to the market. Neighborhood will look down at the perpetrator as so they will ignore them. So government need to help the neighborhood and the bandits so that no bad things happen among them. And lastly is national honor. When foreigners know about this bad habit, they will not come to Malaysia anymore. Because of the snowball effect, our economy will drop drastically due to lake shop tourist sites will lose their potential customers, and because tourist sites, Malaysians seldomly go there to buy souvenir. Thus, our economy will drop day by day.
What might be the cause of the problem? The first one is lack of awareness. This lack of awareness occurs when the community lack religious education even in terms of physical and spiritual. This lack of awareness to occur as a result of not being exposed to the offense if committing the robbery cause. The second point is influence of social media. The public will be easily influenced by social media, especially the young people, who are easily followed by the action that are highlighted and have a strong desire to try. Discuss this case of robbery to belong to the group of young people who are easily caught up in community robbery case. The third is the standard of living decrease. When the country economy deteriorates and the economic growth of a country will affected, business activity will also be affected. For example, if a person's income is reduced due to an economic recession, it will push a person to commit crimes in order to support their daily living, such as committing robberies, theft, and so on.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Nurul Sabrina binti Mat Sabri with metric number A2280144. Now I want to share about potential solution of robbery case. First, creating an effective crime prevention administrative system at all levels. The intended crime prevention administrative system is to create the entire crime prevention branch. At the same time, the criminal intelligence unit and the planning investigation branch that had previously been established were given a new task as the center or source of information for the crime prevention branch to carry out its activities effectively. Secondly, increase civic awareness among the community so that a person does not easily engage in robbery case. This strategy means taking positive steps to ensure that people do not engage in robbery. The target group is children and young. Even so, adults are not excluded. Youth and children are the main focus because this group has a lot of free time, and if there is no one to guide them, it is highly likely that they will be influenced by various criminal activities. Therefore, this group needs to be guided and supervised in their activities. As an effort towards this strategy by providing advisory service, lecturers and dialogue arranged together with the school and the police and community. The last is involve volunteer agencies such as associations and clubs in crime prevention. Association, volunteer organization, and the clubs in crime prevention are very important. Among the actions that can be done is to give information to the members about the crime preventions measure that they should do. It is clear here that it can be said that the final strategy for the crime prevention plan, which is to get cooperation and involvement from association and voluntary organization, clubs, and people, is very important in effort to prevent the robbery case.